Welcome to today's session on practical examples of prompt engineering. In this video, we will explore how prompt engineering can be applied in real-world scenarios to achieve effective AI-generated outputs. We will showcase hands-on demonstration across various applications, from content creation to decision support systems, personalized learning, and more. This video tutorial is designed to help you understand the practical side of prompt engineering. We will walk through real-life case studies and share techniques you can apply in your own work. Additionally, you will have opportunities to actively engage with the material through activities that test and reinforce your understanding. By the end of this session, you will be able to create more effective prompts, refine them for better results, and see how prompt engineering is an invaluable tool in the AI-driven world. So let's get started. In this section, we will outline what you will learn during this session and provide a brief overview of the structure. So here you will be able to learn then design effective prompts. You will gain the skills to craft prompts that guide AI to generate high quality, relevant outputs across various applications. Case study analysis. You will look at real world case studies to understand how prompt engineering is applied in different contexts such as content creation, decision making, and customer support. Application of strategies. You will have opportunities to apply the strategies we discussed through activities that will help you refine your prompt engineering skills. We will begin with the demonstration where we will walk through examples of prompts and their output. Next, we will examine case studies to illustrate the use of prompt engineering in various industries. Finally, we will engage in interactive activities giving you the chance to craft, refine, and access prompts for various scenarios. Let's talk about the example about writing a blog. To show you the example, as you can see, I have opened the ChatGPT window. Now, imagine you need to write a 500 word blog post on the impact of AI in education, focusing on its benefits and challenges. The AI can help you generate a structured and coherent article, but the prompt you provide will determine the quality of the output. So let us write a prompt like write a 500 word blog about the impact of AI in education. Focus on benefits and challenges. Okay, so let's run the prompt. As you can see, the ChatGPT has already started creating the response. In the response, you can see that there are clear sections like benefits of AI in education. You can see here is one other section that is challenges of AI in education, still generating, and lastly, it comes to conclusion. So you can see that the structure of the prompt directly influences how the AI organizes its response. By breaking down the task into specific parts, like benefits and challenges, and lastly, the conclusion. The in this way, the output becomes more focused and coherent. This is an example how specificity and clarity in prompts can improve the quality of AI generated content. Now, here is the task for you. Now, let's adjust the topic slightly. Change the focus of the blog post to AI in healthcare. What you see after you run the prompt, compare the two outputs. How does the AI handle this change in topic? What improvements did you notice in the second output? Where there are any adjustments you would still make? By practicing this, you will see how the same principles apply to different areas like healthcare and how you can tailor prompts for varied needs. Now, let's explore how prompt engineering can be used in personalized learning system, especially for customized tutoring. Imagine you are creating an AI-based tutor for explaining complex scientific concepts to students at different educational levels. Let's take gravity as an example and see how adjusting the prompt can tailor the explanation to a specific age group. So let's write our prompt. Explain the concept of gravity for a 12-year-old using real wo- world examples. So this is my prompt that explain the concept of gravity for a 12-year-old using real world examples. So let's run the prompt. So you can see that AI has generated it with content in line with my prompt. It talks about like why we stay on ground, dropping objects, moon and tides, why planets don't fly away, like these things. It has created the response keeping in line that I have directed it to create the response as per a 12-year-old. So the next task, now let's refine the prompt to target a more advanced audience, college students. Change the prompt to explain the concept of gravity for college students studying physics. So compare the two outputs. What changes in tone and complexity do you notice between the explanation for a 12-year-old and the college students? How does the AI response change based on your instructions? This exercise highlights how context and specificity in your prompts can significantly change the AI's output, ensuring it is more appropriate for the target audience level of understanding. Now let's look at how prompt engineering can be applied in decision support systems, which are used to analyze data and help make informed decisions. Now, this scenario is about business insights. In this case, let us imagine you are using AI to help a company analyze sales data and identify the trends. You need to craft a prompt that will guide the AI in providing actionable insights. So let's write the prompt. as analyze the provided data set to identify the top performing sales regions for quarter one. Now, as you can see that my prompt talks about analyze the provided dataset. So what does it mean? That along with the prompt, I need to provide a dataset to it. To show you the example, I have collected simple dataset from Kaggle. Let's upload it. The dataset is about EV sales in India. You can see the dataset is being uploaded to the ChatGPT, and my prompt is analyze the provided dataset to identify the top performing sales regions in Q1 or first quarter. So let's run the prompt. It shows that it is analyzing. As you can see, it has started creating its response. It also shows how it will follow the steps for analysis, and you can see this is his final output about after the analysis in relation with my prompt that the top performing sales regions for Q1 for the EV sellers are as follows. As you can see that AI processes the data set and identifies the key regions where sales were highest, providing actionable insights. Now, let's refine the prompt. Add a constraint to focus the specific regions with higher sales. For instance, focus only the region which sells above rupees 5 lakhs. After you see the AI's output, discuss how adding this constraint help narrow down the result. How did this make the response more specific and useful? Did the insight become more targeted and actionable? This example shows how adding constraints and being specific with your prompts can drive more relevant and precise response, which are critical when making data-driven decisions. Now let's explore how prompt engineering can be used for creative applications, such as generating stories or other forms of creative writing. Now let's talk about the example about story generation. Imagine you want to generate a short mystery story. The key to guiding the AI to produce an engaging and creative story lies in how you phrase your prompt. So let's write the prompt. Write a short mystery story set in futuristic city with surprising ending. So what is my prompt? They write a short mystery story set in futuristic city with surprising ending. So let's run the prompt. Every time you run this prompt, you might get a different story or different type of output, but it will be in line with your guidance of the prompt. As you can see, it has already created the story. It talk about some detective. It has created some dialogues. As you can see, it's created a good and very precise short story. Minded, you might not get the same output every time you run this same prompt. You can see that AI might produce an intriguing story that starts with a mysterious event and gradually unveils with a surprising twist at the end. Tone, setting, and characters will all align with the parameters you set in the prompt. Now your task, let's refine the prompt. For instance, you might specify more detail about the character or length of the story. Try this. Write a 500-word mystery story set in a futuristic city. The detective is a robot and the twist is a betrayal by the AI assistant. So check how does the adding these extra details affect the AI's creativity and structure. Does specifying the character or the word count help make a story more focused or intriguing? This exercise shows how adding specific details can enhance the creativity of AI generated content. By being clear and specific, you can influence the direction and quality of the creative output. Now let's talk about technical writing examples. Here we will look at how prompt engineering is useful in the realm of technical writing, such as summarizing complex research or generating detailed reports. This time, creative research summaries is our next example. For this example, let's say you want the AI to summarize the latest developments in a specialized field like quantum computing. Your prompt needs to be clear and focused so that the AI produces a precise and informative summary. So let's write the prompt as summarize the latest developments in quantum computing in 300 words. So let's run the prompt. So it has started generating its output, as you can see, and it has also provided us some relevant links or references for the created output. You can see that AI has produced a concise summary that touches the most recent breakthroughs, explaining the complex concepts in a way that is understandable without overwhelming the reader. Let's refine the prompt. Add a constraint like focus on the practical applications of quantum computing in medicine. After seeing the AI's output, reflect on how specifying the focus of the summary helped the AI generate a more relevant and detailed response. Did it narrow the scope and make response more aligned with the topic? The example demonstrates how specificity and focus are crucial in technical writing. By providing a clear prompt with constraints, you help guide the AI to produce detailed, relevant, and accurate summaries or reports. Now let's examine a couple of real-world case studies that demonstrates the power of prompt engineering across different industries. By looking at these examples, you will see how effective prompt engineering can drive results in real applications. So here is the first case study, AI in customer support. One of the key use of AI in customer support, where AI models can handle common inquiries and provide timely response.
Let's write the prompt. Generate a polite email response addressing a delayed fund request. Let's run the prompt. So it has generated already an email. You can see that as I have not provided in the prompt about the customer's name or who is sending the email. So it is just put this as customer's name so that we can manually type the customer's name here and our signatures here. You can see that AI has generated the response that is empathic and professional, acknowledging the delay and providing an explanation or next step. You can see that it has also ensured the tone is courteous and solution oriented.
Let's look at how prompt engineering can enhance the quality of those responses. Now move over to the second case study, chatbots for appointment scheduling. In healthcare, AI-driven chatbots are being used to schedule appointments, which saves time and streamlines the process.
Let us now write a prompt like design a chatbot script for scheduling a doctor's appointment. So for this example, I have written a prompt like design a chatbot script for scheduling a doctor's appointment. Let's run the prompt. Let's see what AI generates. So it has created that the chatbot will use to automatic doctor's appointment scheduling. You can see that AI has generated a script that guides the user through the scheduling process, asking for necessary details such as patient's preferred date and time, type of consultation, and confirmation of information. The AI's response will be user-friendly, efficient, and easy to flow.
These case studies illustrate how prompt engineering helps AI produce tailored, contextually appropriate response in real-world scenarios. In customer support, clarity and empathy are key, while in appointment scheduling, the prompt ensures an intuitive and structured flow. Now it's time for you to put your knowledge to the test. Here, we will give you an opportunity to create your own prompts reflecting on the key elements of clarity, specificity, and context that we are covered so far. So here is your task. Write a prompt for a scenario like Generate a recipe for a vegan dessert. Summarize the history of your favorite book. And create a customer support response for a technical issue. As you write, focus on the following. Clarity. Is the prompt easy to understand and unambiguous? Specificity. Are you providing enough details to guide the AI's response but not too much that it gets overwhelmed? Context. Have you provided relevant background information so that AI can tailor its response appropriately? Once you have written your prompts, reflect on how did your prompt structure and wording impact the AI's response. Did you need to refine the prompt to achieve a more useful and specific output? Was the prompt clear enough for the AI to understand your expectations? This exercise is crucial to reinforcing how you can improve your prompt engineering skills by making small adjustments and iterating on your prompts. As we conclude this video on practical examples of prompt engineering, let's briefly revisit the key points we have covered and look ahead to your next steps. Throughout this video, we have explored how prompt engineering can be applied across various domains, from content creation and decision making to personalized learning and creative applications. We have seen how effective prompts can guide AI to produce more accurate, relevant, and creative responses. The key to success lies in clear, specific, and context-rich prompts. Iteration and refinement are crucial. Remember that your first prompt might not always generate the perfect result. By revising the fine-tuning, you can greatly improve the output. The next step for you is to experiment with prompts in different domains. Try applying the techniques and strategies you have learned today to your own projects and tasks. Test your prompts and keep refining them based on the feedback you receive from the AI's response. The more you practice, the more intuitive prompt engineering will become. Remember, prompt engineering is an ongoing learning process, and with continuous experimentation, you will become more proficient at crafting prompts that generate the best results. With that, we wrap up this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you are inspired to start experimenting with prompt engineering.